Hi everyone, this is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop. And in this video, we're going to find out what this person you think about thinks of you. So there may be someone in your life that you're wondering what they think about you. Now, you could do more than one person in this video. So if you're thinking of, say, two people, just say you're thinking of Dick. Dick could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tom could be 1, and Harry could be 3. So you could think of different people. Just remember the number that you're allocating to each person. Okay. So we have this is the Gypsy Tattoo deck by me, and it's available from my shopping cart, which I'll link in the comments. And I've split the deck up in groups of 6. So each bundle has 6 cards. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So think of your personal people and allocate them a number. Okay, so we're going to now choose the numbers. So we're going to start with number 1. So let's see what this person you're thinking about thinks of you. Okay, the knives. Not starting off very nicely there, dice. So they think that you're perhaps a bit unpredictable. There may have also been a separation in the past with this person already. It looks dicey and slightly detached to this communication. They hold a candle for you. So it looks like a mixed bag, really. It looks like there's been some difficulty in the past, perhaps a bit unpredictable, but there is a desire to communicate, and they're still hoping something is there, like something positive. It's almost like they're holding a torch for you. Definitely there's a romantic desire here with the rose and the ship. So they're not sure. They might feel like it's better to move on. So it almost looks like it started off kind of difficult. There's still a desire to communicate with you with the letter, the candle and the rose, but there may be distance as well. Now the ship could also represent literal distance, literally being distant or far away. But there's definitely a desire to really connect with you here. It's almost like they're wondering or thinking of you. The letter I always see is thinking, like writing down your thoughts, and they're holding a candle for you, and they're hopeful that there's a romance thing, even though there may be distance. Okay, so that was number 1. If you chose number 2, let's see what this person you're thinking about thinks of you. Mystical, the mystic woman. This one is a bit like magical, mystical. Ooh, mystical but dangerous. Snake could be a little bit defensive or tangled. So they could fear you a little bit too. They might fear your powers. Woman, if you're a woman, this is you. And if you're someone who's thinking of a woman, then this is her. Okay, so a woman with mystical powers, perhaps could be a little bit dangerous under the circumstances. Oh, attraction, the love potion. Definitely mystical and magical, this one. Then we've got the man card. So it's interesting because the man is looking away. So it could be someone who is very attracted to you, but is also afraid of you in some way. But there's definitely an attraction with the love potion in between. And the Wheel of Fortune, things spinning around. So possibly this person is a bit unsure, goes round and round. Definitely there's attraction. It's almost like attraction and repulsion. Could be a little bit of a mystical connection with this person as well with the first two cards. The love potion makes it very attractive. Love potions do wear off though, so you may find that it could be a bit of an off again, on again situation with the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like they can't break away, but they can't stay. If you chose deck number 3, let's see what this person thinks of you. The person you're thinking about, let's see what they're thinking of you. Okay, wise. I see the owl as wise and watchful. So they're keeping a watch on you, keeping a lookout. Secretive, the lock and the key. They're trying to figure out how to make this work. They might be trying to figure out what makes you tick as well. It's almost like being wise on how to open something. The goldfish is lovely. Goldfish means lucky, and means fun as well, like bright, happy fun. Taking their time. The hourglass represents time is needed and patience, and also the owl sort of denotes a bit of patience as well. Flirtation with the butterflies, and then we have lucky. Oh, that's nice. Very pleasant, very sort of carefree, taking their time, pleasant energy, trying to figure out a way to unlock something within you. Looks like they're going to take their time to figure out what makes you tick. If you chose number 4, let's see what this person thinks about you. This person you're thinking about, let's see what they think about you. The diamond could mean two things. It could represent something precious, something beautiful, something rare, something valuable, but it could also represent a bit hard too. So it depends on how we want to use that one. Let's see what cards with it. Hand of Fate. This has got a bit of a destiny vibe to it, a bit of a soulmate connection or a karmic connection. Diamonds are forever too. Fate represent you're meant to meet, meant to connect in some way. Star, definitely star-crossed. Star-crossed. Again, it's got a destiny feel with these two. Anchor, hope, hope and faith. And patience, and oh, we have some problems though, so it's almost like there's some difficulty here, perhaps even a bit of betrayal, and there are choices. So it seems like something, the cherries to me represents 2, and it could also represent more than one person to choose from. And it could be a little bit of a betrayal or an upset here, but there's definitely a karmic connection. They see you as someone valuable, someone rare, and it's a bit like a star-crossed connection. There's a feeling here of waiting and patience, but there may be someone else that gets involved and causes a bit of a triangle, because it's almost like there's a choice of someone else. Just be careful of being backstabbed by somebody as well, because this could sometimes be someone who's going to cause a problem, but it could be a third party or someone else. If you chose number 5, I'm going to see what the person you think about thinks of you. Crown, successful. Crown is about success, money, wealth, power. Sometimes it could be a little bit emotionally detached though, because if you think of the royal family, they're a little bit emotionally distant. The lilies is attractive, regal, very regal energy here, maturity, perhaps conservative. They might think you're kind of a bit conservative. Again, successful. So they might think that either you're successful or that's what you like. You like to have success or like to be with people who are successful, or success is important to you. There's a bit of inner conflict. The fighting fish, they fight with their own mirror reflection. So they might see you as someone who's having some sort of inner struggle, but on the outside you have got everything working well. It's almost like your outer world is successful, but the inner world is having some sort of issue with the fighting with the fighting fish here. Yeah, that's sort of followed up. It's sort of saying, this to me looks like they see that you need to stop sort of having an inner conflict, perhaps an inner block. Even though on the outside you look successful and fine, the inner world looks like it's not so successful. And then we have the skull here, which is about letting go. So it's almost like showing outer world success, inner world struggle, stuff to be let go of, perhaps the past. If you chose number 6, let's see what the person you think about thinks of you. Talking. The bird represents talking and twittering and chatting and texting. And the dove is peace, kind, needing to heal. This could be a little bit like birds of a feather flock together, but it could also represent being flighty. So it depends. They might see you as someone who they like to talk to, but also could be a little bit flighty, easily scared off as well. There's something about inner work. The toxic card to me means healing something within yourself, and it's to do with love. So it looks like they see that you need to heal some sort of love issue. Perhaps there's toxic behavior they see in you that you need to clear up or sort out. Yeah, definitely. Poison. So I've got toxic, which is the inner heart, toxic, and then poison could be bad habits, behavior that's not very healthy for you. Yeah, and being led astray. So yours is a little bit like they see you as perhaps being your own worst enemy, because it starts off quite friendly, playful, talkative, social, okay, but then it goes into this sort of like toxic behavior, toxic love, toxic, and then the mermaids as well is a bit toxic. It's a little bit like led astray or slippery. In mythology, the mermaids used to sing to the sailors and shipwreck them. So although they see you as someone who they're attracted to, they also think that you might have toxic behavior that they can't quite understand, and perhaps they wish that you would stop doing that. This is the Gypsy Tattoo deck, created by me. And this is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop.